Hello everyone, this is Joseph ProPatty, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of my game Zombies in Our Neighborhood. So, little history. Zombies in Our Neighborhood was designed for the 9-card P&P contest a number of years ago. I don't know if it was 16, 17, 2000, something. So I've done a lot of work on it, got a lot of help from the people. Ron helped. I got Rob that did the card design on it. He just recently did some new cards for me, where he brightened up everything, made some minor changes to them. They look amazing. And then Ron from Board Game Geek, he's one of the users that helped play test and helped me with the rules. And so through that collaboration, Dave has also helped me from the past with the game. And I was able to put together a final product and put it on GameCrafter. And so this is going to be my unboxing of the prototype version that I'd like to sell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this, open it up, take a look at all the contents, kind of explain everything, and then make sure everything looks good, and then I would open it up so if people want to buy a copy. But let's go ahead and we'll start. So this is, again, this is my GameCrafter copy of Zombies in Our Neighborhood. And you can tell it's going to be in a small box. So let's see what's going on. Oh. All right, so here we go, and boy does it just fit in here. So now this, and it's full, this is my full boxed version. Before it was up on Board Game Geek as a P&P. Again, it's gone through a lot of iterations from its original design, but it's a solitary card and component game, card and dice game. It's can take between 20-30 minutes to play, and it is a zombie apocalypse game. And the premise of the game is basically you are someone in the military, and basically the world's gone to hell, and you have been assigned near your home. And since the base was overrun, you now are going back home to get your family to bring back to the base before it gets overrun. Now, when you get back to your neighborhood, you find that zombies are everywhere and the complete neighborhood is in disarray. And your family is not home. It looks like your family has gone to different neighborhood, different homes, and you now are in the process of searching out the neighborhood to find your family members. There's 3 family members, your wife and your 2 kids. Bring them back to the helicopter that originally dropped you off and get out of the neighborhood so you can bring them back to the base. So that's a premise. You going back to your neighborhood, finding your family, and in the process trying to find your family, you find supplies, you're going to be fighting zombies, and there's different types of zombies in this. There's slow zombies and fast zombies. And then there's also a new mutant zombie that's a really big, powerful zombie. There are 3 reference cards, and then there's an inventory card. And the nice thing about this game is it is completely random. There's actually 2 methods of doing a random setup for the game. So no 2 games will ever be alike in the way they're set up. So the cards are generated, they're double-sided, and the way you lay them out. So there's a quick layout, and then there's a very long detailed setup. Well, let's go ahead and we'll open it up. So here is, let me get this glaring wrap off. So here is the box. That's the front. And then here is the back. Got a picture of how this would be when it's set up. There's your premise, and then these are all your components. So we'll go ahead and open it up. And like I said, it's very compact. What do we have in here? Oh, here we go. Here are all the components, and And really, its components consist of the cards, and these are the large size cards. Wow, these are so much brighter. This is awesome. Oh, Rob, you did an amazing job. These look really good. So we have, and here's our little rule book. So basically, it's the rule book, all your components, and your cards. So we'll take a look. Let's go ahead and look at the components you get. So we have, you'll notice in here, you have, oh, they gave me a little one. Okay, I'll have to fix that. This orange one, this little meeple, this is supposed to be a big meeple, not a tiny meeple. So I'll have to see it. Either I screwed that up or they messed that up, but I'll check it. So you have mini meeple. There's green ones, and there's white one is you. The yellow ones represent the survivors in the neighborhood and the tracker. The red ones are the fast zombies. Your dice are used for keeping track of certain inventory items and placing cards and spawning zombies. So, and then your cubes are used for tracking which items you have when you find them and items that are inside the neighborhood. So here's all your components, right? One bag. And then our cards. This is the meat of the game. These are really what we want to look at. So one of the issues in the past was a lot of people said, wow, these are great, but the cards are really dark. So let me put the reference cards off to the side, and I'll show those in a minute. So there are 7 cards, and these are what we call neighborhood cards. And you'll see that there's a group number, 1 to 3, and then there's a 4 to 6 on the other side. And this is based on which side you'll get is what you roll. And then you'll also see that there's this circled number right here, and there's 6 of those. So each card has a number, and it'll be 1 through 6. The only one that doesn't is the helicopter pad card. And you'll notice there's a helicopter on each side. This is where you start out at, and this is where you have to finish at to win the game. So a couple things. You also have a number that represents the section of the card or area. There are 6 numbers. And these all correlate to how you set up and place things on the cards. So a roll will be used to see what side you're going to use. A roll will also be used for which card, when you're trying to find a card. This will be this 1 through 6. And then a roll, and that's why D6 work great for this, because there's 6 sections. And the cards can be overlapped on each other to expand the neighborhood like this. You'll see that there's walls, which are obstructions to zombies and you that cost movement to get over. You have open spaces, you have houses that you can find, family members or resources or safe spots for you. Open spaces like this. Yeah. Again, the helicopter. So these are the cards. These are what make up your neighborhood. And I used the linen, the high quality finish. So these are great. They have the great color. They're sturdy. And there's your neighborhood cards. Then we have our resource cards. So this is the one that keeps track of when you're searching, or this is your initial setup. You'll have your inventory card that looks like this. This is what keeps track of all the stuff you have on you. These will use dice, which keep track of your health, your food, your ammo, which is spare ammo, and then your medic bag. Then these are the types of weapons that you can have, which is a shotgun, a bat, a knife, and a gun. These will use either a dice to show how much ammo you have, or if you run out of ammo, these will also have a cube just to show you at least have it in your inventory. It's not usable without ammo, but you at least have it. And just has the logo on the back. So this is your inventory. This right here, survivors, this would have a yellow survivor mini meeple. So you're trying to get all 3. And the game is point valued. So the ultimate win is, you basically escape with all 3 family members. You have full health, full ammo, full food, and that would give you a max total, I think it's 170 points. And then as you lose either health or food, or you can't gain all your survivors, then that would subtract from your score. So you always want to try and get the max score. And then basically if you lose all survivors, you lose. If you lose all health, you lose. Things like that. So there's your inventory card, and then you have your reference cards, which keep track of this game is an action-based game. So I have kind of a system where you have 4 actions every turn that you can use, and those actions allow you to do things. They allow you to move, they allow you to search, attack zombies, jump over fences. So each action uses a certain amount of action points, and then you can also use health if you really need those extra action points, like you're trying to get away or doing something. Well, you can use an action point, but it will also take a certain amount of health away. So this reference card keeps track of what all the weapons do and how to use them and to hit and to miss based on die rolls. So that's all right here. And then we have our reference card that shows when you want to do a house search. That causes a certain amount of actions to do a house search. These are your starting setup dice placements. And then your weapons right here. Carrying, this is what you can carry, your limitations. A knife and a gun are one-handed weapons, bat and shotgun are two-handed weapons. Shotgun can also be used as a bat when you run out of ammo. And then this keeps track of your turns. You have this turn sequence, which starts with your phase, the zombie phase, recovery phase, get everything kind of cleaned up, and then your zombie spawn phase, and then end of turn. Recover can also be used to try and heal yourself, stuff like that. And then here's some also reference things for actions that you can do. So these will be set out as you're playing. All right, so those are the cards. We've gone over the components, and then here's your rule book. Yes, those of you that are older that use glasses, you'll probably have to use them. I can kind of get away with it, but it's much easier if I use glasses. But hey, it's very compact, condensed. It has a lot of information, but I tried to put everything I could, limited to 20 pages. But it's, again, thanks to Ron, David, and everybody else that play tested and helped me out. I hope that the rules are very condensed, but also very detailed and explain the game and how to play. This last section is this new thing that I put on here, which is the mutant zombie, and it's kind of a new character in the game that you don't have to use. It's one of those things where if you want to add a little bit more difficulty to the game, you can put him in and set him up and let him play. But it's more of a variation zombie than anything. Normally it's the fast and the slow. So here's my nice compact rule book, which is very clean, and everything literally fits in the box, which is lovely. So this is what you would get if you purchase the game through the Game Crafter. So this is my unboxing video, and this is for my game, Zombies in Our Neighborhood. And again, it's a card and dice game based on zombie apocalypse. Quick little game for solitaire only, 20 to 30 minutes, and gives a lot of challenge. And I think it's a lot of fun. So I hope you'll give it a look. If you have any questions, please leave your questions or comments in the comment section, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. But thanks for watching. Again, my name is Joseph Propati, and this is my game, Zombies in Our Neighborhood.